So anyway, we packed up the Suburban here after all of that work that you saw and decided to do a, I don't know, roughly 3,000 mile road trip. And we were 1,100 miles into the first leg of it here, going through, where am I? Pelham, New York, New Rochelle, New York. And I'm on the highway and the engine just cut out. So I had not planned to make a video of this family trip, but my wife did happen to get a few clips along the way.
Right, you're in their Christmas tree.
Oh, it's because it's thinking we're over there.
Taking a video. We're in New York. Well, we're just outside New York.
Oh, this is still technically Jersey on this side, isn't it?
I think so. That looks peaceful. Like, that bridge looks so nice. And it's a walking bridge, I guess.
A few minutes later.
So what are you thinking?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Puppy.
Explain what's going on.
I can't right now. I really can't. All right, well, now that I've had a few minutes to collect myself and I got the family out of the car here, so no screaming kids on the side of the highway, thought I would finally give you guys a quick update. My wife was trying to get me to do this before, but I was not in the right frame of mind. So anyway, we packed up the Suburban here after all of that work that you saw and decided to do a, I don't know, roughly 3,000 mile road trip. And we were 1,100 miles into the first leg of it here, going through, where am I? Pelham, New York, New Rochelle, New York. And I'm on the highway and the engine just cut out and pulled over here. It seems I have a bad crankshaft position sensor. The engine will crank, but it will not start. There are no major problems visibly. Everything's plugged in. Nothing's burnt or smoking or leaking or anything else. So fingers crossed it's a crankshaft position sensor. I already talked to the mechanic that's like 2 miles over that way that I'm going to get towed to and see if I can't change it in his parking lot or have him change it or something. Fortunately, he's a nice enough guy that he taking care of my wife and kids until I can get there, because of course they can't go in the tow truck. So M&M service in what did I say, New Rochelle, Pelham, New York. Paul, thank you. And if you're watching this and you live in the area, go give him some business. And just so you know, I'm not lying. Ruh-roh. We put some miles on though. So we set off yesterday morning at like 6 a.m. and then we stayed overnight in Richmond, Virginia. And then this morning we packed up the car and did the same thing again here. We've been on the road for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours or whatever time it is right now. And then this, so first problem on this road trip, unfortunately, it's maybe not a huge problem, but created a not great situation with 2 young kids on the side of a busy road just outside of New York City in a giant Suburban. So anyway, oh, and something else New York does, you guys, I don't understand because I'm from the Midwest and I live in Florida now. Contract towing. Called AAA. Their guy called, said he was coming out here. I talked to the mechanic. The mechanic goes, that guy's full of crap because on that road, the county police or city police or whoever have to send out the tow truck. Contract towing. So, which I've heard of contract towing before, but never on a specific road. But anyway, so I'm just waiting for them to show up and to get me to the shop. Hopefully a $300 tow and $100 sensor, and we'll be back on the road. So I'll let you know how that works out. Well, I was gonna get out and film, but that doesn't seem very smart. So I'm just gonna stay in the car until the tow truck guy gets here.
Oh, bueno, ya hiciste una vez, no sé si qué pedo, ¿no? Vino con la luz otra vez o qué.
There it is. Yeah. You say hi. Wave at him.
You guys having fun? You got to get out of the car for a while.
Yes, they did. They've been very good.
Yep. We'll fix it.
She keeps telling everyone it crashed.
So after the shop gopher got back from the parts store, Paul went ahead and installed the new crankshaft position sensor, while he and I had a conversation about how the problem is usually more than just a sensor. Once he was done, he tossed me his OBD2 scanner to clear the code, and then I hit the key wondering what was going to happen. And it turns out we got very lucky. The venerable 350 sprang right back to life. Went back into the office, I paid him, loaded the family back up in the car, and then we were back on the road.
I got big fish.
Right there. We made it to our destination without any other problems. Yeah. Are you gonna pick that one?
Looking down the apples.
We made it all the way back to Florida without a single other issue. And that even included a quick detour through Pennsylvania to pick up a transmission for the S10 Blazer.
Alrighty.
So that was it. Our Big Apple breakdown just outside of New York City in the Suburban. Overall, I think we were pretty lucky though that it was just a sensor and that we were able to get it fixed on a Friday afternoon and didn't end up getting stuck in the city for the weekend. But that's going to wrap this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Click that thumbs up down below and like this video if you did. Click the notification bell so that you get notified next time I post a video. Leave me a comment down below if you've got something to add. And I will see you next week.